Brian Michael Cox, he's also a DJ producer, Battlecaster producer as well. You had Bluetooth, Focus, you had Guitar Boy, the real Guitar Boy, doing his thing. Everybody that has a talent has been sharing how to, do you like this record? I did this record when back in the day, and this is why I did this. And they've just been sharing themselves because they locked up. We locked up. We're locked up in the crib shack. Everybody trying to figure out ways to do stuff. What are we going to do? What's going on? How are we going to make things happen? What's good? Shout outs also to people I care about, people that helped me today. I'm sponsored by, oh, here we go, The Real Cloney. The Real Cloney. See right there? The Real Cloney. Mr. Child, this is his sweatshirt. The Real Cloney. Go to his IG at The Real Cloney. CLONEY. Also, my brother and his artist, my brother Bishop and his artist Les Sam Bruno, Black Neon, they're out right now. Their new record, Black Neon, is out right now. So go to at Black Neon, BLACKNEON on IG and check them out. Check them out, man. Thank you. Live life to the fullest. Dope sweatshirt. Appreciate that. You got a lot of nice stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. So I wanna thank people for that. Listen. Yesterday y'all heard me. For those that came on and gave the love. What's up, Daniel Dolce? That came on and gave the love. I was speaking in regards to how people are taking this corona situation. Let me turn my car off because it's shaking my wheel and it's not staying focused here. See, this Mr. Child sweatshirt is doing what it do. Tell people to come on. Tell people to come on. Hope everybody come on. Yesterday I was speaking about seeing how people are taking the life of being shut down in this coronavirus, this COVID-19. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I'm being safe. And I was like, a lot of people are scared, confused. They don't know what's really going on. They have no idea how to mentally take this, how to really express their emotions. You know what I'm saying? Because most people are not used to waking up, being in the house. You hear stuff on the news. Every night I watch the news, but I decipher things a little differently. And I begin to realize that the news gives you exactly what they want you to think about, go to bed thinking about, questioning, wondering, getting scared even more. Families of 19 or 11, 4 of them died within a 2-day span. We don't know if they had asymmetric symptoms. We have no idea about that. So how long they truly had it before we found out that 4 of them died, and the rest, you got 19 siblings because they was eating together, still going over to each other's houses and eating and getting together. And we have to realize that this is something that is real. This is something that is here. This is something that is really affecting our way of life and how we go about our way of life. Love you, King. What up, Focus? You know what I'm saying? This is something that has us really wondering about us. Hear what I'm saying now? It has us wondering about us. So for me, it is important at this time, at this moment, to start thinking about, where am I emotionally, spiritually, mentally? Where am I? what am I doing? What am I thinking about? Am I going about my life, waking up thinking about the same thing, being aggravated, waking up going, dang, when is this thing going to be over? When is it going to be over so I can get back to my life? Or am I taking this time to really reflect upon who I am, who I was portraying myself to be to people when everything was good, when the sun was out, when my money was coming correctly, when I knew I had gigs, I knew I had a job, I knew that I was going to go to this concert or go to this place and just really, I knew what I was going to do from day to day. And now we don't know because we're stuck. We are bound, and we are in our cribs. What up, Greg? We are in our cribs, and we're wondering what to do. What are we going to do? And for me, it's a beautiful thing when I think people, what up, Berber? I think that people are beginning to realize that we have to start sharing with one another, right? Like, I call you, you call me. Yo, what's good? What are we doing today? What are you doing over there? What are you eating today? Well, this is what I'm eating today. New recipes. What are we gonna do? Like, sometimes I cook, sometimes I don't. But at this time, we should learn things that we're not comfortable with. We should really learn things that we are not comfortable with. We should allow ourselves to be a little bit uncomfortable within ourselves and find comfort in something else. You know what I'm saying? If we eating bad, find a way and speak to people that you might not even know on IG or any of these social media platforms, Facebook, whatever, and ask them, how do I cook this? I hear you, 702. How do I cook this stuff? How do I make something new for me that is good for my body? I have diabetes. I have high blood pressure. I have cancer. I have this. What can I cook to help my body out? I think people need to really start reaching out. And like I said, get out of the comfort of yourself and jump into somebody else's life. If we sit here and we unite with each other and find out what you do that I can't do, what I can do that you can't do, and we share those things, that'll be a phenomenal thing. You know what I'm saying? Trinae, I know you're a nurse. I know you're on the front lines. First of all, let's give love to all of the first responders, the nurses, the doctors that are there, that have to literally see these people who are nervous wreck, they're coughing or they're sneezing, they got a runny nose, and they automatically panicking because, the media sets forth panic within a culture, within a people, right? They set forth a panic so that you feel uneasy about everything you're doing in your life. You come out your car, you go in the house, you sit down, you go, oh my God, the virus can be on my clothes for up to 6 hours. It can get in my nose, flying from in the air at 3 hours. It stays in the air, so it can get in my nose. It can get in my eyes. Every time I go in the house, I need to take my clothes off, wash my clothes, or hang them outside in front of some sun so the bacteria can get off. Oh my God, I forgot to wash my hands. I need to wash my hands every time I touch something in my house, even though I just Lysoled my whole house and wiped down all the wood and wiped down all the counters, and I got the best hand wipes ever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got everything, but I'm doing something wrong. I have everything, but I'm doing something wrong. Listen, what you're doing wrong is you're panicking. And we need not to panic. We need to be vigilant in this time. Be vigilant. Bonjour. We really need to be very vigilant. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said the virus is not in the air. Well, the virus is in the air. They said it can stay in the air for up to 3 hours. It can stay on the wood and surfaces for up to 9 hours. So it is somewhere. It's not just face-to-face contact. Yes, if I'm connected to somebody that might not have symptoms, but really might have it already, but they don't know, and they out there lollygagging, going to their house, don't want to be quarantined or don't want to feel quarantined, even though it's not a nationwide or the governor didn't say it or the mayor didn't say it. They still feel like they They want to live their life the way they used to live in their life. And all because things are shut down don't mean I can't go nowhere. So I'm going to go everywhere where I might see a person so that I can feel like I'm still living my life. At the end of the day, you cannot do that. You know what I'm saying? It's very important to make sure that you stay correct, right? I tell people, I told my dad today, Dad, don't be going out driving nowhere, being all lollygagging around, because yes, it does stay in the air for a while. And yes, it is easier to get it if you're next to somebody on a one-on-one basis. Yes. And let me say this, and thank you. Thank you for saying that. What up, Revive Beauty? If it wasn't airborne, we would not be required to wear an N95 mask. So the person that said it's not airborne, like I just said, it is. And of course, being airborne, this is why it can attack people so quickly, because it is airborne and we don't even have symptoms. We don't show symptoms. And a lot of us, peace, bro. A lot of us love just acting like I'm immune. I'm good. I'm immune. I'm good. We wake up. I'm good. What we doing? I'm good. I ain't got no worries. I'm good. You know, I'm in my house. So what? I went to see my friend, my best friend. I just saw them yesterday. They didn't have nothing. They wasn't coughing. They had no runny nose. They wasn't sneezing. They wasn't sweating. They didn't have no aches and pains. And I went over there. I ate and I'm good. Yes, his friends came over. They didn't have no joint. Then their friends came over, and all of a sudden we had inside the house or a little apartment, we had about 15, 20 people, but it was all good because they were all good. That's not the case. You know what I'm saying? That's not the case. We need to really be vigilant and love ourselves enough to respect ourselves. Now, if you was already in the house with your girl, your wife, your son, your children, your brother, your sister, your father, your mother, y'all need to stay with each other and chill out, because ain't nothing else to do. Don't know, you go, like they got their own place. I recommend go to your own place, stay in your own zone, so that we ain't got to worry about passing on to each other. You know what I'm saying? So, because, we ain't got to worry about passing on to each other. Pass on whatever we don't have or have, right? Because these things are important for us to be aware. To be aware. We need to really spend the time, this time, allowing ourselves to connect to our God self within ourselves, because there is a time when we should connect our inner being to getting closer to our God self. Take the time to get closer to God. Take the time to understand that there's something bigger than us. We believe in man better than we believe in the God that we serve. We rather listen to man. We rather, if the news say this is this is that. Let me give you an example. When they locked down California, the whole of California, the whole state of California